Switching live, and switching live, 3, 2, 1. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Alright, welcome back to the world of Ace Attorney. We are finally back. I know I missed you all last week, but my work called me in, so... Anyways, we are back inside... Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Hang on, now say... Alright, I realized I switched the wrong audio. I switched over to the wrong audio. The wrong audio. Oh, anyways. Now everyone can hear ya.
Hello.
Alright.
Alright, there we go.
Hey,
Yeah.
welcome back to the world of Ace Attorney, ladies and gentlemen. We are picking up where we left off after my unexpected break last week due to work. And
You're fine.
we are approaching the end game of this trilogy, which means the Investigations collection is right around the corner. So let's not waste any more time and let's dive right back into it.
Let's do it. Let's do this.
Okay, game audio good.
Yep.
Yeah.
One day we will get a pair of tweezers for Wright here, so he can get that out of his finger.
Yep, alright. February 9th at, Hobby Clinic. Alright. I'm still up at this hour, reading through the trial record of a certain case. It's the first case my mentor, Mia Faye, had ever handled in a court of law. The horrifying truth that I refuse to accept is holding me hostage here within its pages. Dahlia Hawthorne. What have I read? I don't want to believe. What is written here? This isn't the Dahlia I knew. After falling into Eagle River, I was somehow miraculously saved. But I ended up catching a cold that seemed to knock me around the whole world and back. I feel dizzy, my ears are ringing, my throat burns, and my head is on fire.
Probably cold.
But I will recover. I have to recover by this afternoon. I have to meet with the most ill-tempered witness imaginable. But I know that he will be able to help me with him. Somehow.
That'll stop him.
Right. Are you sure you're well enough to be doing this? You still look a little green in the face. Maybe pretty in an artist speak. Actually, my fever has gone down quite a bit. How's your temperature now? Only 102.2 degrees. Nothing to worry about. Anyway, I read today's trial record. You weren't bad, Edward. Pretty impressive despite the circumstances. Not in the clear yet. The main point of contention tomorrow is going to be the murder weapon.
Yeah, that thing is...
Yeah. In the end, because the sword did not deliver the deadly blow, which means there must be another sword hiding out there that we don't know about. Another sword, huh? Don't you worry about a thing, pal. I'll take up the murder weapon myself, or I'll eat my coat. Thanks again, Edward. I'll handle things from here. Okay. That is probably for the best. Actually, I was thinking about making the whole precinct a little busy. There's something I want to look into. That is... client's background, naturally. Iris, sir? Iris, sir? I have the feeling that we've met before. All I want is confirmation, one way or the other. And since I probably won't be getting that from you, I'm sorry, Edward. I bid you adieu, Wright. Take care. Guess I should get moving too. Why? Do you need to be somewhere? Yeah, I've got to get to work on this bridge, pal. I'm rigging something up so we can get across to the other side. That's right, Maya is still stuck over at the inner temple. But don't you worry, pal. As soon as it's all set, you'll be the first to know. Thank you, Gumshoe. No problem, pal. Just try not to give me that cough of yours, okay? Alright, I'm off.
Alright.
Hang in there, Maya. We'll get you out, I promise. But in the meantime, I've got to continue collecting evidence.
Oh yeah. Let's check out some stuff here. Or no. Oh, well, actually, there's not really much to look at here, I don't think.
Yeah. Hey,
Let's just
look
go
around.
over to the hall.
Yep. Foxy is surprisingly quiet on my end.
Yep, the Fen, that's your bit.
Oh, yep, that's Larry. That's Larry.
Come on, please! It's for God's sake, I swear!
There's only one guy I know who could be this persistent and high-strung.
I'm talking about the hero. Oh, here. I'm talking about the heroine here. The heroine in my book. It'll make you famous.
Alright, Ziggy. Here you go.
Enough! A fool's fool. Fools who foolish. Accept the foolishness of a fool's fool.
Holy crap,
Good one to
that's
start with.
That's a,
Good one to
that's a great line to start with.
Wouldn't you agree, Phoenix, right?
Huh? Me? Wait a second. I know you. You're ow!
Your reflexes and mine need to shape up.
Brain's frying like a sunny side up and you want to grill me over a name?
Easy, you can do that. Even as we speak, Nick's on the brink of death, or so I'm told.
Whip a dead horse. Isn't that one of your American sayings?
No, it's not, and I'm not on the brink of anything.
Come on, Nick, tell her, would you? Tell her she needs to model for my new picture book. Frenzy's Whippity Whip Trip.
Before you ask me to model, learn to give at least semi-coherent testimony.
Before that, you'll have to learn how to live a semi-coherent life, Larry. Oh my gosh, Phoenix!
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
He's not.
I don't care what anyone says. I'm telling the truth. I saw what I saw. She flew. I'm telling you. Whoosh! Just like that dude with the red underwear.
What? Oh, yeah.
Well,
Don't think I'm gonna forgive you guys when you come calling back to apologize.
Off he goes.
Yes, Larry, continue telling us about the flying woman.
Does it have wings and looks like a moth?
it's amazing how little he has changed with you in the past year, Phoenix, right?
Alright, first things first.
Alright, let's do some talking.
So first things first, gotta set my badge. About this. Yo!
Our Phoenix does Phoenix, right?
I should know better than to try.
Yeah, I bet.
Alright. Have you been in Germany all this time?
That's right. Extending my perfect win record. Naturally.
Oh, joy. Sounds like she hasn't changed a bit. It hasn't really been a year since we first met.
I am Francisca von Karma, the prodigy.
I see.
I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge.
Francisca was born and raised in Germany and became a prosecutor at the age of 13. Her father was the legendary prosecutor Manfred von Karma. He had a perfect win record for 40 long years. But now, he is gone from this world. Don't tell me you still hold a grudge against me. Because of what happened to your father.
Phoenix Wright, you will fall before me. This I promise. But it will be for my sake, not my father's. Are we clear?
Yes, Crystal.
In truth, I was shocked. I came back to America with the intention of defeating you. Instead, it was my little brother who was leading the family.
Edgeworth. Come to think of it, Edgeworth was pulled into being a prosecutor by Manfred von Karma as well.
Yeah, they were kind of fused together a bit.
Yeah.
Miles Edgeworth told me something very interesting, you know? He said this case has a special significance to me.
Because it does.
And that's precisely why I'm here. Your personal involvement will make crushing you into teensy-weensy pieces all that better.
It's probably the fever, but she's so openly hostile that it's almost kind of cute. Ow!
No smirking!
No whipping the sick!
That foolish fool doing such a foolish favor for such a foolishly foolish fool.
Oh, you nailed that one, Ziggy. Good job. Edgeworth.
Make no mistakes, Phoenix, right? I came here for one thing and one thing only, to pulverize you.
It's not like I thought you were here to bring me some cold killer X, you know.
I went over the whole case file on the plate.
Read the whole thing?
Yes, every last word of every last sentence of every last paragraph.
Good for you.
All the ridiculous things you did made it very interesting read, you know? Attempting to cross a burning bridge? Did you even consider the dangers?
No. The only thought in my mind was, I have to get across.
A fool who doesn't think more foolish than a fool who foolishly thinks.
Gumshoe said he'd let me know once the bridge was repaired. Maya, she's got to be okay. I just know it. Plus, I need to ask her about what really happened at the inner temple that night. Alright.
Yeah, speaking of which, let's go back over there. Maybe there's something happening. Or main hall, maybe? Oh yeah, we can go to the main hall, right?
Yeah, let's go. See if anyone's over there.
Go, go. I don't know who this is.
And that was one long sigh. Oh, it's Bikini. I knew it. I had a feeling it was Bikini. Is it Bikini? I'll let you do her pads.
My, I didn't know you were here. Hello, how are you doing?
You don't have to pretend to be in a good mood for my sake.
I suppose I've made a terrible mess of things, haven't I? I let Mystic Elise die, and then there's Iris as well.
Mystic Elise? Now that I think about it.
There's an acolyte stuck at the inner temple. And that poor little girl has gone missing too.
That little girl? You don't mean Pearls, do you?
Yes, I'm afraid I do. She hasn't been seen since the morning after the incident.
Pearls? She's missing? Why didn't anyone tell me about this? I was wondering about this.
Let me see. Well, as you may know, in order to see reality for what it truly is, we strive to break our attachments to much of the transit material realm. I guess you could call me an immaterial girl. I said this last time.
I'm guessing she makes an exception for fine dining. Alright.
I must be getting old. I think I've seriously lost faith in myself.
Are you talking about your performance at the trial today?
You believe me, don't you? I'm not a liar. I would never lie. I know what I saw. I saw Iris pull that sword from Mystic Elise's body that night. I'm certain of it. At least, I was until this morning.
I don't see any psyche locks, so she must be telling the truth. So why are you so unsure of yourself all of a sudden?
You know that artist who testified after me?
Sorry, I had to sneeze. Wait. I saw Iris flying! Oh, I heard flying! I felt like I might start flying myself.
When I saw that man testify so fervently about something so impossible, I started to wonder if I had acted just like him when I was on the witness stand.
I don't want to take that guy too seriously. He's an artist, but all he draws is trouble and nothing else. If both Bikini and Larry are telling the truth, that can only mean one thing. They both didn't see what they think they saw. On the night of the incident, you met Iris at the Inner Temple. Is that correct?
That's right. I'm sure it was Iris.
But Iris claims she was in her room in Hazakura Temple.
I knew I shouldn't have come back here that night.
But because you did, Maya is stuck all by herself at the Inner Temple.
I'm so sorry. The drafts in that place are nothing to shake a stick at. Winter's especially bad.
I'll bet. The training hall looks like it's about to fall down any second.
Eagle Mountain has always been prone to earthquakes, just so you know.
Earthquakes?
Yes, I wouldn't be surprised if the next big one levels the training hall.
Gotta get Maya out of there fast.
But still, there's really no need to worry about. Except maybe the tsunamis. Anyway, that area on the other side of Dusty Bridge is isolated like an island.
It's like an island? How so?
Well, the only thing on that side of the bridge is the Inner Temple. No one lives out there, and it's surrounded on all sides by the river or forest.
I see.
So a criminal would be trapped so they choose to flee in that direction. And as long as the bridge is out of commission, he or she will have to stay there.
That means Maya could still be stuck out there with a murderer, and with no way of escape either.
Oh dear! Yes, I suppose it does!
Please, Gumshoe, get that bridge up faster! I'm curious about a few things if you don't mind answering some questions.
Oh, do you need to know my measurements for your investigation or something?
No. I want to know a little more about the victim, Miss Elise Stoneham.
I'm afraid I don't know her waist size or her bust size for that matter.
No. I'm wondering why she came to stay in a place like this to begin with. I mean, she told us herself that she wasn't here for spiritual training.
My, you make it sound like this place is some sort of dump, Mr. Wright. Mr. Elise was here to soak up the natural beauty of Eagle Mountain, if you must know.
There, you did it again. Sister Bikini. I noticed you always refer to Miss Stoneham as Mystic Elise.
Oh.
Yes, now why is that? After all, she's not here as an acolyte.
We just all visitors as Mystic and based on experience related. And anyway, she's older than me. You must respect your elders, you know.
How do you know that? How can you say for sure that she's older than you? Oh... I think it's gonna be 5. Yep, 5.
No.
It seems Miss Elise Stoneham was no ordinary visitor after all. And there's Pearls. She was with Miss Stoneham on the evening of the murder, and now she's vanished. It's all gotta be connected somehow. Why did Pearls have to get mixed up in this mess?
Please, Mr. Wright, I know you're worried, but try to keep it together.
Oh man, my head's throbbing so bad it's killing me. Pearls, she was with Miss Stoneham on the night of the murder, remember?
Yes, but I have a temple to run, you know. I was busy preparing for the training. I didn't see that little darling even once after we finished eating dinner.
The murder. It didn't take place right in front of her innocent eyes. eyes, did it?
According to the detective, she hasn't turned up at her home either.
Come on, keep calm. There's one place left where Pearls can be. She just has to be there. Come on, Gumshoe. Tell me you'll be done with the repairs soon. Alright.
That has to be. Oh, a courtyard. Yeah. What's in the courtyard?
This is where Sister Bikini witnessed the incident. It's hard to imagine she was lying on the stand, so maybe there are some clues that have yet to be found.
Yeah, examine a bit of it, like the blood and whatever.
Oh yeah. The
Shichishito.
The Shichishito. Gosh, it's so hard. The sword.
Shito.
It's right there in Mystic Amy's right hand, but it was proven in court today that it wasn't the murder weapon. Given the design, it must have been used for some pretty gruesome things in the past. There's the staff.
Oh, ain't it?
Yeah, there's the staff.
Yeah.
Miss Donham's staff. I definitely remember there being a crystal sphere attached to the staff. I guess Larry eventually found the sphere near the foot of the Dusky Ridge, but what was it doing all the way out there? And,
Anything else we can look at? Larry's ladder.
main gate's on the other side of that stone wall. The difference in elevation is almost 10 feet. That's how steep this hillside is. It's also the height of the body fell from according to the autopsy. Is it possible that Miss Donham was pushed from the top of the wall?
I don't see any snow really messing with that or anything, but then again, I don't see snow messing with anything.
No, nothing about that.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's fine here.
Hey! What was it?
What was that jarring and consistently loud yell?
So this is where you've been, keeping nice and warm, I see. Detective, have you finished repairing the bridge? Yeah, I did. I told you I'd let you know.
Whoa! Then I'll come along with you and...
Sorry, ma'am. No one unauthorized entry. Access is restricted to people involved in the case.
What was that? I'm involved, aren't I? You couldn't get much more involved than me.
Well, yeah, but that's not what I mean. Ah!
Oh my god.
It's been a while, Scruffy.
It's and he's dead.
Sister, please leave this investigation to me.
My. Well, you certainly seem to have everything under control.
I am on your side. I won't do anything you don't want me to do.
As you work to pin the guilt on Iris. Yeah!
Why are you daydreaming about things, right?
Ow! That hurts you! Ah!
Silence! I, Francisco Von Carmel, will personally guide you through your investigation. So you will follow me.
She's not seriously gonna follow me around, is she?
Yep.
Alright, let's go. Yeah, we're out of topics. Let's go. Let's go save Maya.
Yeah, let's go.
Wonder what he...
That's still very precarious, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
This is the best way of doing this. Let's go!
The old one looked better.
Yeah.
No, this is a great idea, trust me.
Things have certainly become a lot more hectic than before.
They must have commenced with the investigation.
That's Pearl. That's Pearl. Okay, you're up again. And
Alright. Oh, Mr. Nick!
that voice. There you are, Pearls.
Well, Pearls is alive.
Mr. Nick?
Pearl. So you were here ever since that night.
I was so lonely. I thought I was gonna die.
I ate my leg.
When I woke up in the morning, I saw the Dusky Bridge was gone. I realized I was all alone.
She was all alone?
It must have been very trying for you, little girl. You're... I am Francisco Von Carmel, the prodigy. There's no need to worry now that I'm here. You're the prosecutor who was so mean to Mr. Maya last year.
Oh, wow.
Missing my evening, bro.
Oh no.
But you were so mean. I'll never forget you.
Oh, she's tensing up there. Looks like
She got
Pearl's
whipped
words are
in.
getting
She got
under her
whipped in the
skin.
heart. She got
Yeah,
whipped in the
She
heartstrings.
just did.
by a little girl.
It was
By a
a
little
child, I
girl.
swear.
Ow! Why are you whipping me? I didn't even say anything.
You didn't have to. The smile on your lips gave you away.
She got whipped in the heartstrings.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway, Pearls? Weren't you with Maya?
Yeah. I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
Huh? What are you talking about, Pearls?
Missing Maya.
Hey, wait, Pearls? She just ran off. Ow!
What?
That was cruel, Phoenix, right? To make a little girl cry, that is inexcusable.
What was that all about? Pearls acting like that, it's giving me the creeps. I guess I'd better take another look around since I finally got a chance.
Oh,
Since
yeah,
you said
definitely.
something about this place seems different from 2 days ago. First things first, an incinerator. There's a weird smell coming from that incinerator. The door is also open, almost like it's begging me to look inside. Well, let's see what stunning clues conceal in here, shall we?
That's a lot of
Huh?
ass.
It's empty.
Naive of you, Phoenix, right?
But it's a bit strange, don't you think? Franziska von Karma? I seem to remember there was snow on this incinerator the first time I saw it.
Hey, we also see another clue immediately. Oh, and it's gone.
Oh, I did not notice it. In other words, someone's been using it to burn something recently.
Listen, Phoenix, right?
Impertinent.
It's impertinent to call people by their full name.
I was only copying you.
That little peg on the left.
Oh yeah, that was one of the. I think that was one of the bridge holders.
Phoenix, right?
What? And what would you stop? Would you stop calling me by my full name like that?
Was this once a
Prosperous.
word?
Prosperous.
a prosperous port?
A port?
Yes, that metal hook. That metal hook is a mooring post for boats. You know.
Oh, that? That's an anchor for one of the wires that is used to hold up the bridge. I think the wire that was tied to this one probably snapped when the bridge burned down. I mean, there's no way there was ever a port all the way up here.
Don't get smart with me, Phoenix. Right?
But I didn't say anything.
She can read minds. What's with the dude?
The statue?
Yeah, we could examine them.
Look at all the Buddha statues lined up along this path.
They're like more like monks.
Phoenix, right? Do you think this is how many siblings the head nuns has?
Why don't you ask her the next time you see her?
You know what? I think I will.
And she'll probably slap you for prying into her private affairs. Pfft.
That was the most civil conversation they have ever had with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a little gate that leads into the garden. It says no entry on the sign, though.
Come on, Phoenix, right? What are you doing? Let's go in.
Honestly.
It's half open anyway. What harm could come of it?
But it says no entry.
Don't you Americans enjoy doing whatever you like and simply say whatever?
Yeah, we do. That's got nothing to do with anything. And who told you that?
Compared to a German, that is an actual complaint.
Yeah.
This must be the door that leads into the inner temple, where Maya Fey was training on the night of the murder.
Yes, there's a solitary room there called the training hall.
You could do with some training yourself, Phoenix, right?
Ow! Oh.
You're completely out of shape.
I don't know how much more of this woman I can take.
Like every interaction except for that one random one with the Buddha statues. It's weird. Alright.
Oh, that's a psyche lock.
That's
That's
yeah,
just
that
a
is.
lock.
Yeah, it's
a
the
psyche
same.
lock.
Yeah, it's the same design.
Wait, look
It's
at
the same
thing.
design, but
Look at the
in this
banner.
case
The
it's just a
banner
lock.
has some substance on it.
Exactly.
Vomit.
What's wrong? Why are you so quiet?
Maya, she was supposed to be in here training.
Yet it appears she's nowhere to be seen.
What's that? That strange lock. It wasn't there 2 days ago. This whole room is really giving off some strange vibes.
Alright. Well, examine something.
This door. When I was here 2 days ago, that weird lock wasn't on it.
Those chains, it's almost as if they're guarding something inside that cavern. I've never seen a lock quite like this before.
I have. I've seen locks and chains just like this before. They look just like the ones that guard a person's secrets during a psyche lock. I wonder if this lock is guarding something too. Dark secrets in a dark cavern.
I wonder how you get that open.
What do you think of this? What this
Yellowish.
What do you think this yellowish poster is, Phoenix? Right?
It's a scroll, not a poster. It's a picture of a woman who's actually
I don't know why I stuttered there.
a woman. I don't see a. Oh, that's you. That's you, Ziggy.
A woman? I don't see any woman here.
There's a different atmosphere in this room since the last time I was here. No, it's not a different atmosphere. It's a different smell. It's gravy.
What's the matter?
This scroll, it's been completely covered in gravy.
Yeah, yes, there is a very appetizing smell in the air. But gravy is a type of salt.
It sure is.
So when you run out of paint, you Americans use gravy as a substitute, I see.
No, no one does that. For starters, it stinks. I don't like gravy, by the way. This must be the gravy that we had with the roast on the night of the incident. But why would anyone
Kind of
do
looks like
this?
Africa to me.
Why the scroll?
You could see Africa in it, right?
Oh, I think I know who this is. Pabs.
What took you so long? I thought even you'd manage to get out of here faster than this. Faster than this. Mr. Tardy.
Prosecutor Goodell, I didn't know you were here.
Prosecutor?
How come you didn't show up at the trial today?
Can I ask you the same question?
Huh? But I had a cold, so...
I had something slightly more important than a common cold to deal with. The importance of which is something you have no hope of ever understanding.
It's out of coffee.
You don't know that.
Enough. I will leave have the measure of you. You are the very worst kind of prosecutor. What could be more important than a trial? Coffee.
Who's the wild mare? You're a troublemaker.
This is Miss Von Karma. She was the acting prosecutor in your absence today.
Well, guess I owe you one then. But you can go now, Princess. It's time for the big boys to take the reins.
Just who do you think you are? This case is my...
Hey, Billy, know your role and shut your mouth. Can't stand women like you. I'm only gonna say this once, Lady Von Whippingberg. Go home.
Phoenix Wright!
What are you hitting me for?
Headcanon-wise, I imagine at some point she tried to do the whip and you just caught it. Huh. You deserve more cracks of the whip than me, trainee.
What?
You still don't get it, do you? You don't realize that you've set something in motion that you'll never be able to undo.
There's something different about Godot today. I'm getting such a strong sense of something from behind that mask of his. Is it anger? Or is it Sorrow. Alright. Godot, would you mind taking a look at this?
Eyes have a day with the horizon. They're filling with the gulls. I don't have any intention of aiding a defense attorney like you. You. T-word. That's the only time I'm gonna use that.
But you must help him. Even just a little.
Look who's talking.
I had no idea such could make me so angry.
You had some important business and that's why you were in court, huh? So what was it?
Told you once before, but perhaps you don't remember. I returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. You see, Tangled, I've experienced something most have not. Death.
You died?
Of course. Being extradited from hell is a tedious affair. Meticulous regeneration and adjustment of all your internal organs is... well, let's just say modern medicine allows us all to live at a ripe old age. Even someone like me.
So you mean that mask you wear is...
This ugly device? I promise it's not a fashion statement, my unenlightened friend. Without this, I can't see your frequently dumbfounded face.
I didn't know.
My eyesight's pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, still can't see everything. Still, keep this worn-out piece of junk of a body going with regular servicing.
I'm sorry, but you say you experienced death? How is that possible? What happened?
Why don't you ask him?
Huh? Me?
Yeah, Thesaurus, you. You should know all about it. You know when my life ended, and who ended it for me.
Well, Peter's right, do you?
I don't know what he's talking about. Although, to be honest, I do feel a little tug at the corner of my memory. I think I do know about how Godot was killed.
Will all become clear in due time. Isn't that right?
Running out of words.
I'll find him!
Teletubby.
Perfect! Thank you! I imagine Francisca brought that one up. Yes, thank you! Teletubby.
Yeah. Earlier, you said I've done something I can never undo. What did you mean by that exactly?
The inner temple here on this side of Dusky Bridge is an isolated island.
That's what Sister Bikini said too.
And I wonder... Triplet? Do you know what the police are doing here today?
What do you mean?
They're searching for any trace of an acolyte who went missing.
Missing?
As leader of the search party, I can tell you this with absolute certainty. Maya Fey is not on this side of Dusky Bridge.
Huh? But that's impossible. She came here that night and...
I won't say it again. The chances of her being here are nil. Excluding, of course, one very unique place.
One? Where is that?
Sacred Cavern, the entrance of which we are standing at right now. This is the only place that the search party has yet to explore.
So they haven't searched that cavern yet, huh?
Be aware, though, that the temperature inside frequently falls below freezing. Even if she were in there, chances of her being found alive are slim at best.
No!
Which means, Thaws, that you sent Maya Fey to her death.
You fool! If she's in this situation, there with the search party right now.
I haven't bit through the locks yet. You must have blinders on, my equestrian angel. Don't you see that big lock on and chains? It's a trick lock. I'm making preparations to open it as we speak. Well, thunderclap. Once again, a woman dies because of you.
Once again? What are you talking about?
Don't tell me you've forgotten. It was only 2 years ago, after all, when the last unfortunate woman died because of you.
Because of me?
And do you know who that was? It was Maya Faye's sister, that's right. Mia Faye.
Mia?
You killed her.
No, that's not how it was.
It was 2 years ago. Mia Faye was pursuing someone, a man. She bit off more than she could chew. She made a very dangerous enemy.
Yeah, that's one case I'll never forget. But I got that guy, personally.
Sure, Miss Faye's murderer was caught. But that won't bring her back.
Well, no, but...
You were with her at the time. You and no one else. It was your responsibility. You should have protected her. You say Mia Faye was your teacher. Well then, I'd say you learned nothing, Tardy. You robbed her of her life, and now you've let her sister suffer the same fate.
I haven't sentenced Maya to death. No!
What's this peculiar looking dog? Why don't we just break it open? It will be a simple matter of...
Afraid we can't do that. This area has always been prone to earthquakes. Repeated tremors have weakened the foundations of the training hall. Any excessive force used to break the lock would open. Well, let's just say the inner temple in the sacred cavern would be a thing of the past.
It's Marco's birthday today.
Whose?
Malcolm.
Very cool.
Happy birthday,
It is
Malcolm.
his birthday today.
Happy birthday, Malcolm.
If you're watching,
Thank you for
Malcolm, happy
watching.
birthday.
He's probably not watching, but I'll tell you guys say happy birthday.
Very cool, very cool. Anyway,
Your line is
Very well. Very well. Then dare I suggest the obvious solution of opening it with the key.
sure. Just show me where the keyhole is on this trick lock.
There's no keyhole?
That's right. Interesting puzzle, huh? The person who set this lock is the only one who can open it.
Then who was it?
Simple. The accused.
What? Iris?
When an acolyte undergoes training inside the sacred cavern, the attending sister is responsible for locking the entrance. Obviously, the night of the murder was no exception. Maya Faye was to train in there.
Sister Bikini did mention it a number of times now that I think about it. She said that Iris was left in charge of supervising the early stages of the training.
So Iris, the accused, is the only one who can open this lock. I've arranged for her to be brought here now.
Iris is the only person who can open this lock? I hope she gets here soon. Hang on in there, Maya. We'll get you out.
So, should be getting back to work.
Wait, Godot. How sure about Maya are you?
There's no doubt in my mind. She's in the sacred cavern somewhere. It's the only place she could be. You'd better start praying. You'd better pray that friend of yours brings the accused back here soon.
Edgeworth?
Listen up. Tabernacle, there's only one thing I want to say to you before I go. I'll never accept you. Never.
You should choose your friends more carefully, Phoenix, right?
That's what everyone says. Looks like I don't have much of a choice. I guess I'll just have to do what I can for now. Oh, Who?
I don't know. Keep it
Sounds
going.
like someone's talking to himself, but where's that coming from? Oh, it's Gumshoe. I had a feeling. Yeah, I guess I better wash that off. That's what I'll do. No, but I can't do that. I'm a detective. Ah, my brain. This is driving me nuts. Ah!
Is something troubling you, Scruffy?
Please don't look at me like that all of a sudden, sir.
It's merely a simple greeting. A friendly tap on the shoulder. With my will.
So what's up, Gumshoe? Is something on your mind? How did you know, pal?
Perhaps you were trying to decide if you wanted to wash that off or not.
How did you know, sir? Oh, yeah, I nearly forgot. You can't go through that little gate there, okay? You mean the one that says no entry on it? Bluebell! Hello, he says hello to all of us.
Hello.
I'm kinda already snuck in there. Is he trying to be clever or something?
So what's behind this, Scruffy?
Huh, kind of garden-like garden? A garden?
Good.
Yeah, anyway, it's under investigation right now, so keep out. I'm not telling you, I'm asking you, pal. You got me? Is it normally on the other way around? Well, see you later.
She's gonna be like, let's go in the garden.
Yeah.
So, shall we adjourn to this garden, Phoenix, right?
Of course, what else would we do? I really want to know what Gumshoe was thinking of washing off.
You know, despite her being of German descent, not that German. Okay.
Oh my.
There's a strange feeling in the air. I wonder what it is.
Strange feeling, forget about that. What's that strange writing on the stone lantern? Ah! What are you doing here, sir? I thought I said you can't come in here.
Don't you know, Scruffy? A Von Karma will always show up wherever there's a clue. And there are plenty of clues to be found here.
But...
Why are you so against us going in here?
Why?
Hey, look, it's my attorney's badge. Ah, good one, pal. You're always good. You're good for a laugh for your little badge. But a real man has a police badge. We've been over this.
Anyway. Moving
So
on.
how's the inter-temple investigation going? We have the best forensic team in the world working in place.
And what was the outcome of the scientific study?
Nothing. Scientifically speaking, the place is as clean as a whistle.
But what's that?
That's simply not good enough, Scruffy. Do you think I'll let you get away with that?
Uh-oh. Well, there were a couple of things that bothered me when I first got here, sir. That's usually...
That stone lantern and the surrounding area that's not covered in snow, correct?
They look kind of fishy, you know, scientifically speaking. I got the lab boys to look them over. The results were... It's kind of hard to say, actually. I guess I better look into them myself. About Maya. Did Mr. Godot tell you yet? Yes, we heard. He's got a search party out looking for her. But there's nowhere else she could have disappeared to on this side of Dusky Bridge. All we can do is wait for Mr. Edgeworth to get here, pal. Edgeworth? He's escorting Iris, the defendant, over here.
We'll have to wait, since she is the only one who can open the door and shut the figure down.
Oh, I think Mr. Edgeworth wants to talk to you about something too, pal. Huh? I wonder what it is. Just don't be expecting any good news when you talk to him. When I spoke to him, Mr. Edgeworth sounded so down, I felt like I was drowning. Sounds pleasant. Anyways, let's examine.
Anyway, I don't think there's much else to... Well, we could explore it. Yeah, get those things.
Upside
What the
down.
heck is that? Uh-oh, you spotted it, pal. Are you kidding me? It could be more obvious.
It says Maya.
Yeah, and before you ask, it's written in blood.
Answer all our questions now, Scruffy, without exception.
Yes, sir.
in the log.
Yeah, I see
There's a
that.
thing.
Yeah. Well, this is odd. There's no snow on the ground here. It's an almost perfect rectangle. It couldn't have happened naturally.
Yes, it appears as though someone has carefully cleared away the snow.
No, that wasn't me. Huh? No, it wasn't me, sir. It was already like that
See?
when my men and I got here to start an investigation. It wasn't the police, then who did it? Oh, yeah, there's something I need to tell you. Just between the three of us, okay?
What is it?
It's top secret. You can't tell anyone, got it?
Understood.
Well, when I was a kid, I got knocked out of the local wrestling contest, you see. I was so disappointed, I just picked up my mouth guard and cried all the way home. Man, I got in so much trouble when I left it on the couch.
Is that it?
That's it. Ah!
Why?
Whoever cleared the snow must have had a reason. Although I can't even begin to imagine what that reason could be. Yeah.
There's a third thing too.
That thing.
Yeah, that thing. What's that thing in the snow?
Car or something poking out of this, I don't know, this from the snow. It looks pretty old. There's a leather cord tied to it, too. Apparently it belonged to the victim.
Did Mr. Lee snow them?
Yeah, there was a broken leather cord around the lady's neck. The ends of the cords found on both the victim and on this charm match exactly. Sounds to me like this little trinket is going to be my ticket to getting some very big answers. What's this? Little lantern, little statue.
It's certainly a quaint little garden. I thought it. What's this huge bowl over here for?
Oh, I know this one. It's a water bowl, isn't it?
Everything else is completely frozen. But the ice in the ball has been broken.
That's true. I wonder if this has any impact on the case. Well, I doused my face earlier with the water in this. I was getting kind of sleepy. Ah!
Next time you're sleepy, you need to only come to me. Got it?
Alright, I think that's about it. Or maybe the broom.
Oh, there are a couple of torches here. I guess you need all the light you can get up here in the mountains. Yeah, I was looking at those things, pal. Looks like they've been lit pretty recently.
Recently? How recent are we talking about?
As recent as the night of the murder. I was training on the night of the murder. It's not unreasonable to think these things were lit up at the time, I guess.
I think last thing is the broom.
No, we
Nope,
can't.
The broom is
How
a
can-
nothing burger.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally
Broom's
broom's
just a
nothing.
Yeah.
I guess.
It's just a broom.
Broom's a broom. Alright, I think we're done here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, bloody writing. Right, we got it out of them.
Maya, so these letters are written in blood? Yeah, what's worse is the victim's blood. Huh? This is Miss Donham's blood? We haven't done a detailed analysis yet, but it's looking that way, pal.
Most interesting. Phoenix Wright, I presume you know, don't you? Why my name was written upside down?
You know what? That was really bothering me too. But I just came up with the answer. Result of my own special gumshoe investigation.
Really? Do tell.
Well, on the night of the murder, the stone lantern was upside down. Gumshoe!
Perfect! You
10
did
out
it!
of 10,
You
10
solved
out
the
of 10.
murder. Wonderful. Splendid.
Anyways, there's really only one logical explanation to this mystery. Miss Elise Donham wrote these letters herself, in her own blood.
You must be joking. That's impossible. From the writing and the victim's blood and the other clues left behind, it seems pretty likely that this garden was the scene of Miss Elise Donham's murder. At least, that's our current theory on how events took place, pal. What? There you go, Pika. If you're watching. So Miss Donham was killed here? However you want to look at it, that's what people are saying now. Then, what Sister Bikini saw in the courtyard of the main temple was... Well, what was it? If it wasn't the scene of the crime, what did she see? What do you think? She saw karma?
Surely a special gumshoe investigation would reveal the answer, no?
But wait a sec. The bloody writing and all the other clues here, someone could have easily set all that up after the murder, right? Sorry, that's not an option for them. Why not?
How quickly you forget things, right? Ever since the incident occurred, this place has been completely inaccessible. Because Dusty Bridge was completely burned down.
I was overseeing repairs to the bridge the whole time. No one came over here before me and my men. Which means no one could have planted all this stuff here, pal. I can't think of a counter-argument to that.
No, that sounds about right.
I knew it. I should have washed the blood off the lantern as soon as I got here. If this really was the scene of the crime, I need to figure out exactly what it was that Bikini actually saw.
Wait, wash the blood? That would be tampering with a crime scene, Gumshoe. Why are you so insistent on that?
Why?
Anyway, I think
we need to go to Heavenly Hall. We haven't been there yet.
Yeah. Hey, Butts, you here?
Looks like no one's here.
Oh, no.
Larry! Maurice! I was sure to be hiding here. Guess I'll try again later.
Yeah, I guess so. Anyway.
Let's go to...
back here, I guess?
Ooh, yep.
Okay, bingo. Edgeworth, you came through?
It seems you have a visitor.
Hi, Iris.
Iris.
You Iris too? Or...
You want me to do Iris?
Yeah, sure. You've been doing Iris all case, so...
I like the idea that each of us will have a voice for the specific spot, so it's like hiding voices.
Wait, so am I Iris or Ziggy Iris?
Ziggy.
Ziggy was Iris for that bit.
Okay.
Alright. Mr. Wright!
Iris, I'm really glad to see you. Godot managed to mobilize the police by claiming a state of emergency.
Not him again.
Never mind him, we gotta hurry and unlock the sacred cavern.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. It's my fault someone so important to you is locked in there. Mr. Edgeworth can finish our conversation later.
Alright, let's hurry to the inner temple then. I'll see you later, Wright. Hold it! Hold it! Wait, Edgeworth, I'm coming with you guys. Sorry, Wright. I can't allow you to come with us. What? I hate to be the one to break it to you, but Maya Fey is in a rather delicate position. What do you mean by a delicate position? This isn't simply a rescue operation, Wright. It's also an investigation. That being the case, we can't allow members of the public to interfere. Come on, Edgeworth. If anything happens, you'll be the first to know. Please understand, Wright. But Maya...
Mr. Wright! All that matters is that Mystic Mayim is rescued, correct? Listen to the voice of reason for a change, Phoenix, right?
From now on, consider anything beyond Dusky Bridge to be off limits. We'll be going now. Excuse us. Ah!
This is no time to be standing around, Phoenix, right? Are there other things that demand your attention?
Do they?
She's right. Well, we got Bikini's psyche locks for starters. Thanks
That's
for
about
reminding me.
it, though. Is there anything else we could do in the main hall?
I don't think so.
Well.
Sister Bikini looks like she's shrunk some since I last saw her.
Don't be rude, Phoenix, right? What's wrong, Sister Bikini?
My. Hello, you two. How are you doing?
From the sound of that sigh, I guess she's still pretty down.
I was just here, you know. She was accompanied by that handsome crimson-clad prince.
Is she talking about Edgeworth?
It's just a courtesy call. I wasn't allowed to talk with her at all. Oh dear. It's all my fault that this has happened. Oh, she was worried about my back, would you believe? What have I done to her?
Only what you had to do, sister. You bravely entered prison and testified about what you saw. There's no shame in that. And we'll see to that your testimony wasn't made in vain.
Well, I don't hear anyone else saying that. Mr. Blue Suits doesn't seem to share your opinion, I see.
Huh? Me? Ah! Glare.
Stairs.
Glares.
Oh, yeah. You did great, Sister Bikini. Absolutely spectacular.
You two are the only ones who said that to me.
I can't shake the feeling that I've just become a shill to a shrew.
Do you have a problem, Phoenix Wright?
Sure, she was brave to testify
wasn't
so
that the
truthfully
case.
like that, but I know she's still hiding something. Guess it's time to break those psyche locks of hers. Alright,
More than ever. I think we got enough stuff for it too, so we down with it.
Alright, I'm gonna just gonna do a quick save
Just
slot.
in case.
Just be safe. Alright, let's
Yeah,
go.
for now.
Take that!
My brain forgot what the name of it was, and I was about to call it the McDonald's or something.
Magadon.
Magatama. Sister Bikini, the truth is becoming increasingly clear to me. I'm convinced that Miss Elise Donham had a special significance to this temple. As to why she had a special significance, I believe it has to do with her true identity.
What on earth are you talking about? She was... Mystic Elise was an author. Just an author of picture books.
To be honest, I had my suspicions almost immediately after I met her.
This is suspicious.
Yes, but I didn't have any evidence to support my theory. But now I do. This piece of evidence proves Miss Donham's true identity.
What does it? The orb?
I have a
Oh
feeling
no,
it's...
this!
I think it has
This!
Yeah, the talisman. Take
that.
that! Miss Donham had this charm with her at all times.
When did you...
This isn't some cheap good luck charm either.
Then... What do you think it is, Mr. Wright? What could a talisman like that possibly mean?
It's a talisman, isn't it? Is it? Interesting.
Oops.
This thing speaks volumes about who Miss Donham really was. This talisman and one other item unequivocally prove Miss Donham's true identity.
We do?
What is this other item?
What's the other one?
Let's take a look.
That? But I mean, we don't see her. Oh, now we do.
It's
Where did that go?
the same symbol. It's the same symbol on the top. Has to be.
Okay, bet. Go.
Take that! The painting is obscured by this gravy stain at the moment. But this scroll shows the master of the Quran channeling technique. The crest at the top is a sign of that honorable title. The very same crest that adorns the talisman the victim carried with her.
Ah,
This crest is reserved for the master of Quran.
what on earth told you that nonsense? I've got no idea what you're talking about.
The new master, Maya Finn, told me.
What? You mean that acolyte? His misty face?
Daughter? Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. In fact, since her eldest daughter passed away, Maya is Misty Faye's sole successor.
Mystic Misty!
Oh, it's fake 5.
That was just like...
Yep.
Yeah.
Mystic Elise.
Mystic Elise
Yes.
graced us with her presence about a week ago. When she showed me the talisman with that mark on it, well, I nearly fainted. No one has seen her since she disappeared 17 years ago, after all.
17 years. Where have we heard that before?
EL and number 6.
What is the significance of this talisman, sister?
Karain talisman. It's a symbol of the Master of Karain. The bear must carry it with them, always until their death.
Until their death?
So Elise Dona was really Maya's mother, huh?
That hurts. She was Misty Faye, the master of the Karain channeling technique.
You know, when
That's
I first,
worse.
like, it just speaks volumes that I just, like, the way when we interacted with Misty when she was pretending to be Elise, like,
Yeah, that hurts deep. That hurts deep.
She was just such a gentle sweetheart. Like, seriously,
She was.
you really
Considering the family that we're dealing with again, it
Yeah, 'cause,
proves
like,
how
they really
demonic they
portrayed
be.
her so well that we actually really did get to know her character well enough before she died, you know?
Well enough. Well enough.
The truth comes out at last. It looks like we're making some headway here.
Tell me, sister. After 17 years, why did she choose to show herself now?
Because something happened that called her out of hiding.
What happened?
Well,
Uh-oh. Earthquake.
What's happening?
what do you
It
mean
can't
coffee
be.
doesn't break the locks? Earthquake!
Ah! Oh no, Edgeworth is probably gonna be curled up in a ball in the...
Oh my goodness, the inner temple is kind of tremendous.
The inner temple?
The sacred cabin at the training hall, and Maya very well came in.
What? Maya!
It seems to have passed.
Well, we can't just stand here and do nothing. Let's go.
What? Where?
To the inner temple, of course. Where else? Sister Bikini, we'll finish this later, alright?
Of course, you were warned now. People may have been hurt. I must get some first aid kits ready.
Some of them did, right? We won't bar you from entering as long as I'm with you.
Thank you. Right at that moment, I had the worst feeling I just had an earthquake. I wonder if he's alright.
Oh yeah.
Truth as well.
You look worried. Are you thinking about Miles Edgeworth?
Come on, let's go. That's totally right worth
Gadell was-
material right there, but I still do not ship them.
5 minutes before the clock broke.
We've got to hurry and get the inner temple in. Right. Ah, what are you doing here? Ugh. How could I have...
How do you expect us to understand if you don't speak them?
Yo! Hey, why am I the one getting wet?
Oh,
She's gone. No! The defendant, Iris, she's gone.
Where?
She fled. She escaped.
What?
So, it was just now? During the... It's easy to see Edgeworth's one and only weakness, his fear of earthquakes. I should have known better than to escort the defendant alone. As soon as the ground started shaking, everything went dark before my eyes and I stupidly passed out. That incident still haunts you to this day, doesn't it? That's no excuse for letting the suspect get away. I can't believe I let it happen. Right, the inner temple area is a dead end, so she only could have escaped to this side.
We haven't seen her.
Then we need to get a manhunt underway now and search Eagle Mountain from top to bottom. Wait, Edgeworth, have you thoroughly checked the inner temple yet? Don't be ridiculous, why would I? The inner temple is like an island. There's no way to escape but to cross. No, that's not it. Iris isn't the type of person to run away, Edgeworth. What are you talking about? Sister Bikini mentioned something when we were with her. She said that the secret cavern might have caved in because of the
And then you think Iris might have gone to the inner temple to check on the
Yeah.
Listen, Edgewood, I'm sure she's at the inner temple. A manhunt is not necessary. Right? Let's not waste any more time. We need to get to the training hall Sacred Cavern now. Alright, let's go. Fortunately, the Sacred Cavern kind of caved in, but what we found was something none of us could have ever expected.
Locks.
Oh.
5 of them.
How can there be...
Even more bugs?
What is the meaning of this? Iris! Iris, please tell me, what the heck is going on?
It isn't to be continued, but we still got plenty of time.
Yep.
Yeah, let's continue. Let's continue this investigation.
That's not really a good, could to be continued spot either. We're still getting into the meat and potatoes.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
It didn't feel like that long at all.
Nope.
We good, Foxy?
Right? Is this what Godot was talking about? Yeah, trick lies. Now then, Iris, please remove these at once.
Mr. Edgeworth, I'm afraid I can't. It's not possible for me.
What? During the earthquake, when the cavern was in danger of caving in, Iris escaped. I know that there was only one lock when I last came here.
Yeah.
So you're saying that you cannot do the new ones? Yes.
If only I was stronger. Edgeworth, how are you feeling? You look a little pale in the face. Like you're the one to talk with your face all green.
Miles Edgeworth, go and get some air. I'll watch over the suspect. You got to get a grip on yourself.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm perfectly
Wearing that earlier.
There's no telling what sort of mistake you can make in your current state. Go and get some rest. That's your only concern now, Miles Edgeworth.
Understood. I'll handle the investigation in the garden. You take care of things here. Edgeworth. He's got so much pride that he's probably off crying in the corner of the garden.
Pride is simply another trap that hinders us in our lives. That said, one must have pride to be effective on the job. At any rate, it seems that this is where we part ways, Sphinx, right? I'm going to stay here and see if I can't help solve this bothersome puzzle.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for your help.
Sounds so good.
Now then, do you mind if I ask you a few things, Iris?
No, not at all.
Alright, first things first. Can you take a look at this for me, Iris? No!
Locks are far more important at this moment. Wouldn't you agree?
She's right. I'm going to have to hold off asking her about things for now.
Okay, go get the locks.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright.
Why did you make a run for it, Iris?
I'm sorry. I heard the temple had been severely shaken by the strong earthquake we had. I was worried. I just had to come and see. In other words, you didn't run away to escape the law. At least we're clear on that. I can't tell you how relieved I was when I saw the sacred cavern was alright, but what? And then I saw these chains here. I saw all these extra locks that someone had put on the sacred cavern's door and... world would do something like this?
So it wasn't
The
you.
gimmick.
These trick locks are sacred treasures of the Ukraine tradition. There are hundreds of ways to set them. That's why only the person who set the locks can open it. And you are the one who set this.
I don't think it's that simple, Francisco Bancroft. When we were here the first time, there was only one lock. But now, somehow, there's 5 of them.
What does that mean?
It means that someone wanted to secure the place even more. And they wanted to secure it before you got here, Iris. Presumably because they wanted to make sure Maya couldn't get out. This means that Iris can... That means Iris can only open one of these locks. The first one.
Yes.
Yes, that's correct. What?
Iris, try to think, please. Isn't there any way around this?
Well, like I said, there are hundreds of different ways to set these locks. I suppose if I went through every combination with each one, I could remove them. But
Take some time.
it will take time. One. Yes, about a day, if I had to.
A whole day?
Well, that's better than leaving the locks in place. Will you do this for us? Sure, I'll do whatever I can.
You gotta wait another day. Hang in there, Maya. You're going to have to call in your inner strength now. You know what, Iris? There's still one thing I don't quite get.
And what might that be, Phoenix, right?
I think it's obvious. Iris, on the night of the murder, where were you? Please, Iris, don't give me that look. You told us that you were in your room at Hazakura Temple at the time of the incident, but you were seen that same evening at the Inner Temple. And then, you were spotted at the scene of a crime in Hazakura Temple, too.
Being both spotted at both the Hazakara Temple and the Inner Temple. It's as if you were...
Well, Iris, I think it's about time you told us the truth. Ooh.
Psyche that no way.
That's... Okay, 3.
Not a well-defended one, mind you.
I knew it. There's something about her, about going on here that we don't know about. Alright.
Do we have anything?
I
Well, check. Well,
don't... Let's try it. Let's see what the first thing is.
well, yeah. Let's go ahead and check. We're allowed to read Jimmy's.
Yep. I think it's time you told the truth about what you were doing on that night. You said you were in your room at Hazakura Temple the entire time. Do you still claim that to be the truth?
Yes. Yes, that's where I was.
Iris, I believe you're innocent. That's why I want to believe what you're telling me, too. But I can't, because this person saw you somewhere else on the night of the murder. That would be Bikini, I do believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take that! Okay. I'm talking about Sister Bikini, of course.
It's Sister Bikini?
Her testimony in court today was very clear. Fabs.
That night I was helping with an acolyte with her training in the Inner Temple, but, well, as you can see, my back likes to act up violently. So I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned to the Hazakura Temple.
Sister Bikini didn't just see you, she spoke with you. You two talked about Maya's training that night. So you see, Iris, you were there at the Inner Temple on the night of the murder.
That's very impressive, Mr. Wright. The acolyte's actual training was due to start after 10 o'clock that night. I left the main hall early, so I wouldn't be late.
What time was that?
Let me see. It takes about 20 minutes to walk between the main hall and the Inner Temple. So I would have
left the main hall at 9:40 p.m., but what you say doesn't add up with this. Okay.
Fine. No, I don't think it's a weather report. Iris testimony, rang the bells out.
Nope, that's Iris's testimony. It has to be this, I think. Because she rang the lights out bell at 10 p.m. and then was in her room until the murder was discovered. Take that! Take that! Yep, that's it. You yourself testified to the contrary, don't you remember? You said you rang the lights out bell at 10 o'clock that night.
Yeah.
Plus, only moments before you rang that bell, you were seen at the main hall by the most reliable witness I have.
Who's that?
Me.
Mr. Wright?
We even spoke a little that evening. That's when you gave me this. Surely you haven't forgotten.
No, that's right. I remember.
And that brings us to another puzzling fact, Iris. At 10 o'clock on the night of the murder, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time. It's time you told me exactly what's been going on, Iris. So far, I managed to prove 2 things. First, on the night of the incident, you were at the Inner Temple. And second, at the exact same time, you were ringing the bell at Hazakura Temple. There's only one possible explanation for this imperative possibility. There were 2 of you. On the night of the incident, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time, which means there must have been 2 of you. I can't think of any other explanation, Iris.
But that's crazy. How could that be? There's only one of me. It's impossible.
Impossible? I wonder. The way you're trembling certainly seems to suggest otherwise.
Are you seriously trying to suggest there's more than one me?
Show me the evidence that proves there's one.
Is there? That's a good point. This? The only thing I can think about is the hood, but even so, I don't think we have that.
Well, there's the Larry sketch, but I don't know.
I think we may be back. I think we bit backed up into a corner here. We're close, but there's not enough.
Close but no cigar.
Alright, let's back off for now. We know what to do.
It was convenient that we had a lot of information not right off the bat, but we're not
Let's go to
there
the garden.
yet.
Let's see if there's anything in the garden.
Yeah, see?
Probably, the cops are still combing the place. They look pretty nervous. I'd be nervous too. It's got to be a tough job.
Oh, hi, Edgeworth.
Oh yeah, Edgeworth needed to talk to us about something too. That's right. Okay. Especially with someone who giving you the evil eye the whole time. Oh, how could I have done that? Wow, I can't believe it's still bothering him. Edgeworth? Hey, don't you dare run away. What do you want, Wright? What do I want? If you came here to laugh at me, then get on with it. Go on, laugh away. I was ready to hug it out with him, but he's still just the same prideful Edgeworth. I'd give the man a hug, honestly.
Yeah.
You went back to the criminal affairs department, right? You said you wanted to look into something concerning Iris? Yes. And thanks to what I found, I was reminded of something terrible.
I'll talk with them.
Is that your attorney's badge? Interesting. I never imagined I'd ever see you wearing one of these. It's because of you that I became one, Edgeworth. Not that I have any regrets. I really don't. If you're trying to say thanks, you can start by saying it a bit louder.
That's true.
You guys are putting a lot of effort into the investigation of the garden here, huh? There's a high chance this is the actual scene of the crime. That's why. You mean because of the writing and blood on and the talisman in the snow? Exactly. As you know, those things couldn't have been planted here after the murder. But surely, you don't suspect Maya, do you? We have to treat everyone as a suspect. Maya as well as Iris. It's our job, right?
And don't call me Shirley.
So,
Don't call me Shirley.
I guess you still haven't gotten over your fear of earthquakes. No, though thankfully my nightmares have stopped. But still, if the ground gives even the slightest tremor, I find myself short of breath. 17 years ago, when we were little school kids at the same elementary school, Edgeworth found himself in the middle of a murder. DL6. It all started with that big quake that hit the courthouse. Yes, I was stuck in the elevator with my father, who was a defense attorney. We were deprived of the oxygen and we passed out. That's when it happened. That single gunshot shattered my whole life. I lost everything that day, all because of that earthquake. My dreams, my family, and myself.
There were many other reasons, but we'll get into those later.
It's been more than 17 years now, and that case was finally resolved 2 years ago, right? You think I don't know that? I was there. But it was such a shock. I never imagined I could be so wrong about myself and my life. I'm sorry, Wright. There's nothing else I can say. Not after you chose to become a lawyer for my sake. And not after you saved me. Edgeworth, you're stronger than you think, so no more of this self-pity, okay? Yeah, chat, come on. Respect this man, come on. He's awesome.
Respect.
So he's the best character in this whole series.
Yeah, but there was those times, you know?
Oh yeah, young Edgeworth.
There was a few.
There was something about that.
English.
There was something about that that bothered me about her from the moment we met. I felt like I'd seen her somewhere before. No, wait. Not somewhere. I felt like I'd seen her in court before. So you went back to the Criminal Affairs Department to look for her file? Yes, I checked over every case file I've ever worked on, and I was right. I had seen her face before 6 years ago. 6 years ago? It was my first appearance in court, and as cases go, it was my worst nightmare. So, who is she? I'm sorry, Wright. I can't give that information away to a member of the general public. What? Why not? It might be a crucial piece of the puzzle that solves this case. The woman I know was the daughter of a jewelry store. She had nothing to do with Iris and Hazakura Temple, and neither did the case. No, that woman is completely unrelated to this murder. Unrelated? Yes, I can say that with complete confidence. You're wrong, Edgeworth. She's totally related to this case. I need to fill Edgeworth in. I need to explain the connection between Iris and the woman Edgeworth knew.
Then we need the case file then? Do we have anything from that old time? No, I don't think we do. Not yet, at least.
What do you think about this, Edgeworth? Sorry, Wright. You're a defense attorney and I'm a prosecutor. It wouldn't be right for us to discuss things so intimately. You were acting for the defense in trial today. Okay.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, there's nothing. I don't think we have much.
Get that piece of filth out of my face. You're so mad, huh, Edgeworth? I know a thing or two about Larry Butts, just like you. We both know that he likes to act up. This, even he couldn't make up something like this up. If this is what he drew, then this is what he saw. As unbelievable as it may seem. I know, that's what I think too. Every single time I see that guy, he's in it up to his neck. I knew it. Edgeworth's still mad as a hornet as Larry.
I still think that this whole universe, this entire universe, is really uppity about that art piece. I think it looks rad as heck.
Yeah.
I'd put that on a bumper sticker.
Oh.
I guess there's something at the inner gate.
Case. I can count on Iris to break those locks, so I should try to gather more clues from Sister Bikini, Edgeworth, Gumshoe, and Pearls.
Oh, we already got one. Well, we already got one. Let's go get the rest of them.
Alright, let's go.
So I guess suspension bridge.
It's weird that there's no one around all of a sudden. It sure gets quiet up here in the mountains when you're all alone on your own. speaking, I'm alone. I guess I should just check out the shack just down this path. Maybe I'll find Larry there sulking again.
Yeah, might as well.
Oh, it's Pearls!
Oh, no!
Alright, Ziggy.
Oh, Mr. Nick!
Pearls, what are you doing here?
Nothing. What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright?
Well, we don't know yet.
Oh. I see.
Oh, there's Larry.
Hey, what are you doing here, man?
Larry.
This is the loser shack, where losers get together to lose themselves.
This is the what?
Hey, let's be confident in each other's failures, okay? You got a problem with that?
Look, Mr. Nick. Mr. Lawrence did a picture for me.
That's, great, Pearls.
We're going to go to Firewood now.
Artist challenge. What did Larry draw for
We're
Pearls?
getting some half-rotten potatoes over at a miserable... Oh yeah, I did say it right. Over a miserable little campfire. So stay out of the way!
I don't believe this. Why
Jesus,
can't we try getting fired up over becoming a better man?
No one believes a word I say anymore. Listen to me, fellas. You don't want to trust this kind of guy, okay? He'll let you down.
Oh, Mystic Maya.
Okay.
Pearls? It's no good. She's in no condition to look at anything from me right now.
Alright.
Larry, is there something you want to tell me about this picture?
I've got nothing to say to you, Nick. My life's here now, with Pearl. Two losers cooking potatoes together, for more.
Can I call the police again? I don't feel comfortable with this man.
What am I going to do with him?
And I'm voicing
Alright.
him.
What do you think about this picture, Pearls? At least Pearl's doing a good job resisting. You know, that's how she is.
I think it's really well drawn. I can't draw it all, so I think it's really amazing.
See? Someone appreciates it. It's tough getting the flames to look like that, you know.
It's supposed to be Sister Iris flying through the air, isn't it? I love it. It's like a dream, a wonderful fantasy.
Well, it wasn't a dream. She really flew. I'm telling you, Iris really flew that night.
But, Mr. Lawrence,
Not you too. Please don't look at me like that, Bo. Please. Don't look at me like I'm some kind of nutcase. I beg of you.
I guess this picture really is a representation of what Larry thinks he saw.
Can we move Pearl back to the main hall?
With pleasure. We have the power to do that.
Okay, so I was half asleep when I was here that night.
Ah!
But I was wide awake after the lightning struck.
You see it?
And I saw what I saw. It was exactly like I drew in that picture.
Looks like I don't have any choice but to take this sketch at face value.
Hey, what's that look of doubt in your face?
Pearls?
yes, Mr. Nick?
I've been meaning to ask you about the night of the murder. Where were you, and what exactly were you doing when it all happened?
I was just, well, I'm just a kid, you know. I'm sure it doesn't really matter what I was doing, does it, Mr. Nick?
Sorry, Pearls, but yes, it does. On the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Miss Stonham's room reading a book together. But Miss Stoneham was murdered, and you, Pearls, were at the Inner Temple. Just what exactly happened that night, Pearls?
I'm really sorry, Mr. Nick.
Oh, she's hiding. Ooh.
Oh, okay. That's an interesting design.
I've been a bad girl. That's why I was being punished.
What are you talking about, Pearls?
My spiritual power. It has disappeared.
What? Her powers have disappeared? What do you mean your power has disappeared, Pearls?
It's all over for me. A spirit medium who can't channel spirits is like a painter who can't paint.
Hey, what are you looking at me for?
Pearls?
Yeah.
Did you try to channel someone's spirit right here at Hazakura Temple? Tried but failed, perhaps?
What?
Way to go, Nick. You made her cry. That was really cruel of you.
Just as I
This truly
thought,
is the
I'm going to have
this
to break
truly
her
is the
psyche box
loser's
to get the
code.
truth out of her.
Okay. We'll work on you later.
Larry, can we hug and cry together? Nick made me feel bad.
Is it okay if I take my thumb and kill and rock back and forth?
It's like
I wonder if
it's like
Sister
the Crimson
Bikini
Chin in that one
is back
Very
on
Odd
that
Parents
map.
episode.
I haven't seen Gumshoe around
Yep.
for a while either. Maybe they're
Fetal
having
position,
a cup of tea
fetal
together
position,
somewhere.
fetal position.
I bet Gumshoe is Sister Bikini's type.
I don't like that wording.
Me neither.
I don't like this case anymore.
I'm scared.
I don't like. Well, what's the damage? How is the sacred cavern?
It looks like it survived, but we have a bigger problem now. I told Sister Bikini all about it, about the 5 locks that were stopping us from getting inside the sacred cavern.
But who? Who could have done that? The only people who know how to set those trick locks are those of the Korean tradition.
We have Iris of the Sacred Cavern trying her best to open them for us right now. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to talk with you about, Sister Bikini.
Oh, yes, we were in the middle of a chat, weren't we?
Yes, you were telling me how the Master of the Korean disappeared 17 years ago. I want to know why Misty Face suddenly appeared at this temple.
It was about a week ago when Mystic Elise, no, I mean Mystic Missy, arrived. After she showed me the talisman that proved she was the master, she said, "Someone is trying to destroy the Korean tradition's main family line. I am here to put a stop to them."
Someone was trying to destroy the main family line?
There's only one heir to the title of master at any time, and it's usually the eldest. That child becomes the new master of Korean, and her daughters, the main family. All other mediums become branch members with no hope of controlling the clan. That's why nothing has changed throughout the history of the clan. Branch families always have and always will plot to erase those of the main family line.
When you know who... Is the power of the Master worth this much bloodshed?
I don't know who.
Anything else? Wait, do we have to talk about anything else?
I was wondering about this.
We did this one.
Yeah, we did.
We did this one earlier. Anything else? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You believe in the technique, don't you, Mr. Wright? You know its power is real?
Yes, I do. It's been 2 years since I first met Maya. In that time, I've seen her channel the spirits of the dead plenty of times. During the mask-to-mask case, and during Maggie Bird's trial, too. And many other times.
That one was kind of awkward.
Thanks to Maya, Mia's always on hand to help me out when I need her the most.
Korean technique has made a huge difference to the world, you know. I mean, the ability to commune with the dead, that's true psychic power, you know. Members of the tradition have always been there, behind every important leader. Who wouldn't respect such a tremendous skill?
I suppose so, but all that power and influence, I kind of expected you'd be really rich by now.
Are you saying we're poor, Mr. Wright? You're very direct, aren't you? People don't believe in it anymore, you see, all because of one little mistake.
A mistake? What mistake?
It was 17 years ago. That's when everything came crashing down. All because of that incident.
That incident? Is she talking about what I think she is?
I'm sure the records still exist if you're interested. Locked up, of course. It was called the DL6 incident. That's the name of the file.
DL6 incident. I knew it. The DL6 incident. I know it well. I handled a related case just 2 years ago.
Ah! That's right. So it was you who was the defense attorney on that case.
A murder that took place 17 years ago. It was the first time in the country's history the police ever used a spirit medium. The idea was to channel the victim's spirit to learn the identity of the murderer. The medium from that channeling was Misty Faye, Maya's mother.
From Mystic Misty's channeling, the name of a certain man surfaced. Armed with that as evidence, the investigators were spurred into action.
That man
But
was found not guilty, wasn't he?
that's right, he was. And the case remained a mystery. In other words, we failed. But it was the first case in the world that had ever seen the Korean tradition openly involved in. It was all over the media, the public, the judiciary, the people of Korean village. Everyone judged her, everyone said Misty's powers were a sham. And then she just disappeared, vanished, while everyone still thought of her as a fraud.
But I know the truth. Misty Faye's spirit channeling wasn't a sham at all.
Of course it wasn't. And since you managed to reveal the truth, we're finally making a comeback. The Korean tradition is starting to recover at last. But with a new master wielding the power of the clan...
Does she mean Maya? Family Feud. Da-da-da-da. Okay. Name something a burglar would not want to see when he breaks the house. Okay.
Orange. The spiritual power of the Korean channeling technique is in the blood.
Maya's told me the exact same thing before. I'll let you do, Maya.
We, the women of the Fae clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because of the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us.
According to Maya, only the women in the Fae clan, in the family can inherit that power.
The main family's bloodline stems directly from Mystic Ami. But with each new generation, only one daughter becomes the new master.
And the ones who don't become branch families, right?
That's right, and it's always the cause of tragedy and confusion.
You know, Maya had a sister too, an older sister named...
Oh yes, I've heard of her.
What? You know about Mia?
Of course. She became a lawyer in hopes of discovering what happened to her mother.
Lost her life as a result.
Do you know what Mr. Mia is rumored to have said? She said it wasn't only because of her mother that she became a lawyer. She also didn't want to fight with her sister over the leadership of the tradition.
Really?
Well, she saw that happen to her own mother, Mystic Misty, as she grew up. I guess Mystic Mia got tired of seeing all the rivalry between her mom and her aunt.
Her aunt.
When
Remember?
I was an aunt...
That's right, Misty Faye had an elder sister too. And Misty, having superior powers, managed to usurp the Master's seat from her.
Misty's sister is Mystic Morgan, as you probably know.
Morgan. See how it's all coming
Yeah,
together
I remember.
now?
As my
Morgan?
father said before he talked
That is
us
a
up
name
at
I know
the
well.
night.
It was a year
Morgan
ago
and Morgan
now.
and Morgan 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 and Morgan.
And at Maya's home, Korean
It actually has been
Village.
a year ago.
What she did was terrible. It was all so she could make her own daughter the next master.
Uh-huh.
It's all coming full circle now, as you can see.
I suppose if you know about Mystic Morgan's daughter, you must have already realized that Iris.
Huh? Iris? What's Iris got to do with any of this?
That Iris is Mystic Morgan's daughter.
Iris is what? Is she kidding me? Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter? Did you just say that Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter?
Oops, I thought you already knew. Sounded like you'd met one of Mystic Morgan's daughters already.
I have. I know her very well.
Oh,
Yes, Pearls. Pearl Faye. But I always thought she was an only child.
you jest! That child? She's Mystic Morgan's! I had no idea. Mystic Morgan? She's in prison now, isn't she?
Yes, ever since she was found to be a co-conspirator in a murder case last year. There she is. It was all done to set Pearls up as the next master.
We better stop there. I see, so I've been wrong all this time. Mystic Morgan had 3 daughters, not 2.
Wait, what? The 3?
Yes, Iris, her twin sister, and Mystic Pearl.
What? Twin sister?
Oh, didn't you know? It all happened 20 years ago. After the clan leadership was taken for her by her sister, Mystic Morgan's life crumbled. It wasn't many years later that Karian's reputation hit an all-time low. When Mystic Morgan's husband realized his wife would never become the master, he left her in a village, taking her twin daughters with him.
How awful.
He was a jeweler, you know. In the end, he remarried, and then that's when it happened. He decided to give up one of his girls up to be looked after by us here at the temple. That was Iris, you see.
It's unbelievable. If Iris is a twin sister, could it be? Could you tell me one more thing, Sister Bikini? What was the name of Iris's sister?
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I just can't remember. All I can recall is that her father was a
You know, we know who that is.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
know who.
Well, that's good, I guess. A jeweler. Thank you very much. You've helped me clear up a lot of details. Pearls had 2 older sisters, huh?
Yes, that's right. No doubt it was all because of Mystic Morgan's anger towards the main family.
Anger? What do you mean?
Her twin daughters were taken from her by a jeweler husband. But even that couldn't destroy her dream that a child of hers would one day lead the clan.
That's why she had pearls?
It seems that the incident here was the result of Mystic Morgan's anger. It was able to break
Wait.
free of the bars that confined her.
So Iris is a twin sister. The plot thickens.
And there's our...
It will be useless unless I can flesh it out. I need to ask more questions to get some more info.
So we gotta ask more people. Come on,
Alright, let's...
you know who we can ask?
Gumshoe. And Azure.
Sure.
I know we need to talk to Gumshoe though. Sounds like someone's happy. What is that tune is that they're humming? That's
Right.
Victor's theme. That's Victor's theme. Motive,
Ow.
no crime. Motive, no crime. Sing it with me. No motive, no crime. I remember when we used to search and the trailer remember Whoop, I love my job. Who cares if the clues I find are no good? That's not what investigating is all about. An investigator investigates the love for investigating. It's a passion. The cases we have, the cases we lost along the way. I would have never guessed that Goshi was into reggae. Every case is gonna be alright. Every case is gonna be airtight. Hey, pal. Huh? Who, me? How long have you been there? I just got here. Oh, okay. So what are you up to, detective? I'm investigating, pal. I made a promise to Mr. Edgewood. I promised I would find the real murder weapon. real murder weapon. That barbed sword thing turned out to be a false lead, right? I'm giving it my best shot here, but I still haven't turned up any clues. I just found these weird scraps of paper. Looks like a letter or something. Doesn't seem to have anything to do with the case, though. A letter? So how's the investigation going, Detective Gumshoe? I don't know if I should be telling you, pal, but I guess I can't hurt. Looks like the murder took place in the Inner Temple Garden. And they're taking that bloody writing on the lantern pretty seriously back at HQ. What, you mean? I don't have the details, pal. All I know is if you don't find Maya down in that sacred cavern, we're gonna be faced with one ugly situation. What ugly situation are we looking at here? You got me. I don't know. They're not my words, pal. Then who said it? Mr. Godot. Godot? What do you mean by that? About that letter you found. Don't remind me, pal. I'm busting a gut here trying to find the murder weapon. And all I find is some burnt up old letter. Burnt up old letter? Yeah, it was in that incinerator right outside the Inner Temple. The incinerator? I knew it. I knew I wasn't imagining it.
Imagining.
There was snow on the incinerator when I first saw it. But after the incident, the snow had melted away, which means someone used the incinerator on the night of the murder. What's up with you, pal? I got it right here if you want to take a look. Can I? Do you mind? Sure, go nuts. I don't want it, pal. You can have it. It's all spirit mediums and masters and stuff. I bet it's got revelations. Spirit mediums? It's gotta be important if I mention spirit mediums and masters. I better give it a good look over and some serious thought. Make sure you chuck it in the trash when you're done. Littering's a crime, pal. Alright, let's see.
Keep it from the,
Private psychology. Be careful once night falls. Should be there. As soon as you hear the lights out, Belle, you must channel her spirit. Leave everything up to her. Her name is... She's all... Here's a picture of her. Use it when you channel her. I know you can do it. Once you've done this, let all make anyone bravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring vengeance to our fruition. That's a plan. That sounds like a plan. So, what do you know about the real murder weapon so far?
I'm gonna be back. It's awesome.
Well, it wasn't the sword that was found impaled in the victim's body. Mr. Edgel proved that in court today. Yes, that's true. In which case, it must have been another blade. And that's what you're running around like a headless chicken looking for now, huh? Yeah, man, is it tiring. But let me tell you something, pal. I'm no chicken. Yes, you are. We've got a feather of forensics in our cap these days. We're using the department's secret weapon on this. Secret weapon? Hang on, before I do that, I need to do a little thing. Maybe it's on the other side of the stone wall.
We've checked this before.
I thought I recall there being.
Yeah, no, we have
dialogue.
checked. That was the exact text right there.
What's the secret weapon of yours? You want to know? We gotta think scientifically, okay? Alright, got ammo on my mind. Hey, the murder weapon was a sword. Swords are, scientifically speaking, made of metal, right? Any questions so far? No. I know he's gonna say, but I'll let him look. So what's the perfect tool for the job? Ta-da! A metal detector. Raise your hand if you didn't see this coming from a mile away. Well, wanna give a scientific investigation a go? Huh? Me? I've been using this thing for hours now. It gets pretty boring after a while. Why don't you give it a try? I don't know.
Bet.
Should I help Detective Gumshoe out or not? Of course.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's be Emma. Let's be Emma. Come on, pal. It's good fun, I'm telling you. I know Emma would be very satisfied by this. Alright then. I guess I'll give it a go. Like I said, this is the department's most advanced gadget, the absolute best. It's so sensitive, you can make it cry. It's so high-tech, you could skydive off of it. Oh, bother. So now, I'm going to tell you how to use it. It's possible the real murder weapon is around here somewhere, right? Sure, that's what we're trying to find out. Right, so first, let's turn the detector on. That's the sound of the metal detector's signal. Next, move the detector around and give this courtyard a good look-see, pal. Don't worry, this maybe will let you know when you've hit on something metallic.
How was this done with a DS? Or a GBA, mind you. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, I could guess the GBA, but...
Suspicious, okay, pal? What's this? This looks like... a wallet? Aha! That's where it's been. Is it yours, detective? I'm always dropping it, so I put a bell on it. But you still dropped it anyway. Yeah, but now I found it again, pal. Your wallet is completely empty. Well, I drop it all the time, so I don't put money in it anymore. You don't have any money. Salary cutting noises.
He has it in his jacket.
Yeah. Then how come the metal detector picked it up? Must be because of the bell, I guess.
Well,
That's odd.
obviously
This
that's
sled's made
gonna...
of plastic. It says bikini number 1 on the side. Maybe there's something under it? Hey, what's this? A badge? Aha! I've been hunting high and low for that. It's yours, detective? That thing's priceless to a guy like me, pal. A cop can't be a cop without his badge. I'm sure glad that I put that diamond there now. How did you manage to drop your badge here of all places? I know. I bet it happened this morning. Yeah.
He went sledding.
Yeah.
So I figured I could smell
Flying
that.
around the sled end. Stop right there. I don't need to hear any more.
Okay, so...
I figured I was smelling. Apparently my grandfather is making ramen.
Looks like
I have a
something
very
brown
sensitive
buried in the
nose.
ground. Don't touch that, pal. Huh? What is it?
Well, that sounds
It's a
tasty.
trap. People set them up to catch us detectives. They're real nasty. A trap for detectives? Wait, give me the line.
What?
Give
It's
me
a
the
wrap.
line.
It's a hat. It's a hat. Where's my hat? It's a trap.
You mean those fierce traps that with sharp teeth that are supposed to snag your leg? Yeah, those. I got my finger caught in one of those. Your finger? There was this bit of cheese and it looked so tasty. I reached out and then, bam! Fell for a mouse trap, dude.
Well, at least he didn't fall for the revolver mouse trap. That's for certain.
I'm not sure how to respond to a story such as stupidly pitiful as that.
Oh no, he's becoming Edgeworth. Hey, wait, was there something around the stick? Yeah, it was close to the stick. Yeah, no, it's... Oh.
Doesn't seem like it's over here. Hey, pal.
No, like, is it the stick?
Yep.
This is Miss Stonham's staff, isn't it? Scientifically speaking, they're usually made of wood.
So,
But
why
the
did it
detective's
be...
reacting to it. Yeah, but however you look at it, the thing's made of wood, alright? I don't bother investigating anything unless it looks like it might be metallic. Isn't the whole point of a metal detector to find metal where you can't see it? It's weird that this thing is causing a racket. Here, let me take a look at it. Hey, hands off! Examining evidence is a job for the...
Hey, what was that?
The top is coming off. Look what you've done. You've damaged a really important piece of evidence. Ah!
Oh! Hey!
Sword.
That's a sword. Inside the staff?
Well,
Is
what do you
this-
know?
Could it be? The murder weapon?
Hey! Look, he's smart.
I never have guessed that there'd be a sword concealed in the victim's staff. They call this kind of thing a sword cane, pal. This one's a real gem. The workmanship is really something else. Thank goodness it wasn't a cane, or else the victim would have stabbed her own foot. I officially
honestly.
give up on trying to figure out how Gumshoe's mind works.
The
real
inner
scene of the
machinations
crime is-
of my mind are an enigma.
Milk spills. Milk spills. If the real scene of
Please stop that!
that's going into the highlights. If the real scene of the crime was the inner temple garden, then why was the sword used to kill the victim found in the main hall courtyard? Hey, Gumshoe, who knows about the hidden sword? No one. Even the police didn't know about this until I discovered it just now. Well, as they say, there's no team in Gumshoe. It doesn't look like there are any traces of blood on it. Then I guess this isn't the murder weapon, huh? No. I'm sure someone just wiped it off after the murder. Yeah, of course. This thing's definitely the murder weapon. Great job, pal. It's about the same length as the sword, as the unpronounceable sword, too. This must be the murder weapon.
Shito.
Yeah, I know. I just can't say it because it's such a tongue twister. Okay, I'm gonna run it over to forensics. There's gotta be some traces of blood left, even if most of it has been wiped off. See you later, pal. There you go, singing again. Every case is gonna be airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight. Hold it! Hold it! Wait up, detective. Huh? What is it, pal? I'm a pretty busy guy right now, you know? You're going to get that stuff analyzed, right? Would you mind holding off for just a while? Huh? What are you talking about, pal? Please. Just until we find Maya. Maya? What's this got to do with her? I don't know, but I'm starting to get a really bad feeling in the pit of my stomach. Oh. How so? Look, Maya's trapped inside the sacred cavern right now, and, well, we don't even know if she's okay or not. The more evidence and testimony I hear, the more uneasy I feel. You don't think? Wise number, please, detective. Let's just wait until we can get inside the sacred cavern. You're looking kind of pretty in there. Okay, just stop it with that face, pal. One thing, though. This staff's secret trick, let's keep it between you and me, alright? If it gets out that we know about it and didn't say anything, we're finished. I understand. This is just a regular run-of-the-mill staff, you got it? Okay, take good care of it now. Thank you, detective. Don't worry, she'll be fine. Gumshoe? You know, there's a place at the base of this mountain that has some really good pasta. How about I take you there when you find Maya, huh, pal? Sure, thanks.
I need to be thinking about Bill.
I can't help but wonder, though. What was Elise Stoneham doing with a staff like this in the first place?
Okay.
Let's
go get.
hang on, let's talk to, no.
We have
Let's go
particular.
talk to Edgeworth.
Wouldn't know. I think it's coherent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You would know.
Guys, my Discord is breaking up. My Discord is breaking up.
Can I?
Hang on, I'm gonna quickly join. I'm gonna quickly disconnect and rejoin. Oh,
All right, I'm back.
There we
Yeah,
go.
don't think I'm lagging anymore.
Does Discord have?
Okay, that's
Okay.
my internet.
So-
was
Okay.
I was having. Did Discord have?
I was worried.
Discord
I
had.
just got disconnected.
I think Discord
Yeah.
had another hiccup. Holy crap.
Okay, so what I was saying was, if anyone would know about this, it would be Edgeworth. Go check Edgeworth.
Yes, that's what I'm doing.
Would know about that character, it would be Edgeworth.
Hey, Edgeworth. Did you know that Iris had a twin sister? What? A twin? You can't be serious. Sister Bikini told me, but the problem is she didn't know the name of this twin. There was nothing about Iris having a sister in the files I checked. Well, Iris was taken in by the temple when she was really young. Apparently her sister was raised by her father, a jeweler, I think. A jeweler? Right, I just might know who this twin sister of hers is. I had a feeling you'd say that. Let me guess. Her name is Dahlia Hawthorne, right? Miss Butterfly herself.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Please tell me what you know about her, Edgeworth. Please.
And we can talk now.
It was my first court case 6 years ago. I was a greenhorn, and due to my inexperience, the defendant died. You're talking about Terry Falls, right? You know about that case? You're not the only one who noticed something about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne. I checked on one of these old files from 6 years ago. Yes, Dahlia was a key witness in that case.
Wasn't my uncle victim of Dahlia?
Yeah.
Not only that.
Dahlia and Terry Falls conspired together to stage a fake kidnapping 11 years ago. They stole a jewel worth $2 million from Dahlia's father, a jeweler. And 5 years after that, she murdered her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne, to keep her from talking.
There was a lot of Hawthorns.
Her sister? Well, her stepsister, actually. They weren't blood related. Valerie was the only daughter of Dahlia's father's second wife. Oh. And this is when she entered my life. The woman who tried to kill me. So after Terry Falls died, what happened to Dahlia? Did you check that out? Does it really matter? Like I said, Dahlia isn't connected with this case. Why are you so sure about that? It's simple. Dahlia Hawthorne is dead. What?
What?
Well, her metabolic processes are a matter of interest only to historians, so to speak.
Oh.
What do you mean by Dahlia Hawthorne is dead, Edgeworth? Right, I must confess that in reading her file, I came to know of the murder case you were involved in during your college years. Dahlia Hawthorne was found guilty, thanks to the persistence of Mia Fey. Ziggy?
Well.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
Mia
she.
Fey.
Okay,
Mia
so
Fey.
she was
Chance.
angry.
Yep.
Mia Fey.
At
She
that
was
time,
angry.
yeah. At the time, Dahlia, it's like she was possessed by a demon or something. It's been almost 5 years since that guilty verdict was handed down, and her sentence was finally carried out. She was executed last month. Executed? I'm sure that's a bit of a shock for you, and for more reasons than one. But do you understand now? She can't possibly be connected with this case. She's dead. Once someone is dead, there is no way to revive them. There's no way to revive the dead? I wonder. It seems you're not aware of the one other connection yet, Edward. And what is that? It's about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne's mother. What's their mother got to do with any of this? She's Morgan Fey, a spirit medium from a branch family of the Karine channeling technique. Did you say Karine channeling technique? Do you know something about it? Oh yes, I know it's connected with that fraudulent spirit medium. Fraudulent? I was involved in another nightmare 17 years ago.
Yeah.
I was caught up in the middle of a murder investigation. The police didn't have any leads. They were stumped, and that's when they called her in. She was a very famous spirit medium and the master of her channeling scheme. But you know what happened? As a result of her efforts, an innocent man was accused of murder. She and her powers, they were all fraudulent. Edgeworth, go to the police records. It's all in there. All you have to do is check the DL6 incident case file and you'll know. Of course, how could I forget? Edgeworth was the victim in that case. Edgeworth, you'll understand someday. And then you'll see that the Karine channeling technique is real.
Okay, well, the good news is we have our final piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, alright, let's...
Oh,
let's do it.
Iris!
Iris, where are you hiding? We're not gonna do the dialogue, we're just gonna go straight in.
See that?
Well, we did all of it except for the last bit, so we'll pick back up where that is.
Take that!
So, Bikini saw you.
Bikini.
She saw all that. This is where we hit the fast forward button and just get to the point. I will say though, there's some definite like farther complexities going on here.
Yeah, there is.
I did not actually put two and two together that they were part of like her family.
I mean, you can already tell because they are twins.
I knew twins, but I didn't think psychic twins. Alright, and then it proves. Hey, check out this person. Ta-da!
yourself. Take that! Take that! I have a firm grasp of the situation now, Iris, at long last.
Firmly grasp it.
Firmly grasp it! You have a sister, don't you? A twin sister, perhaps? That's right. Dahlia Hawthorne, a woman I know only too well.
I had no idea you knew of her. Very impressive, Mr. Wright. But she's no longer...
Yes, I know. Her sentence was carried out right recently, wasn't it? I'm sorry.
Thank you.
There's no need to explain now, is there, Iris? This second you was here at the temple on the night of the murder. It was your twin sister, Dahlia Hawthorne.
But you just said yourself a second ago. My sister's dead. Have you forgotten that?
Have you forgotten this, Iris? This is a channeling dojo, a training ground of the Korean channeling technique. That night, someone channeled Dahlia's spirit, and you knew about it. And that's a secret you've been trying to hide from me.
What was the channel about?
I was in my room in the main hall that night. As soon as I heard that I'd been spotted at the inner temple, I knew it was my sister. Dahlia, the other half of me who passed away last month.
Just as I suspected. The Iris that Sister Bikini saw at the inner temple on the night of the murder. It was Dahlia Hawthorne. Why didn't you tell me this before?
Because my sister always does the right thing.
Excuse me?
And because I mustn't get in the way of what she's trying to do. I already betrayed her once before. I can't do it again.
You betrayed her? What do you mean?
That's why I have to accept I may be found guilty. It's the only way.
What's she talking about?
You know about it, don't you, Mr. Wright? About the fake kidnapping that took place here on Eagle Mountain 11 years ago? That was the start of it all. It was what started her down that twisted path. She started to commit crime. After crime, and in the end, she lost her life. It's all because I betrayed her.
How did you betray her, Iris?
It was no coincidence that Eagle Mountain is where the exchange was to take place. After all, I helped plan the whole thing.
What?
But I got scared, so I ran away.
What are you talking about? Why would you help her? Stealing $2 million from your own father, that's awful!
But I promised that I'd help. And she didn't do it for the money.
Huh?
It was revenge on our father.
Revenge?
Revenge, all the way
I think I know what the revenge is.
What do you mean by revenge?
He was a hideous man. He threw our mother away and then sent her to the heck.
Her mother? She must be talking about Morgan Faye.
Our mother was the eldest daughter of the main branch of the Faye family. The Bain family had a lot of influence in many business and political circles at the time. And the eldest daughter, our mother, was set to inherit all of that as the next master. That's the reason our father married our mother in the first place, for power. But his plan backfired. because our mother's sister took it all from her, she took over as the master of Korean.
That would be Misty Faye, Maya's mother.
Before long, the credibility of the Korean tradition hit rock bottom. The new master, Misty Faye, made a terrible mistake. It was starting the investigation of the DL6 incident. After that happened, our father took me and my twin sister away, leaving our mother and our home behind. He hated the place. He said it was a hick dud, and that he had no reason to stay there.
And that's when you came here to Hazakura Temple?
Yes. The woman my father took as his next wife already had a daughter. Is that pronounced Valerie?
Yeah, Valerie, yep.
Valerie.
Yep, Valerie.
I had no place in this new family, you see.
Oh.
But
And I haven't seen my mother once since then. Having the master seat stolen from her and being rejected by her own family. I've heard she's been very battered, spiritually and emotionally.
I think I'm finally beginning to see how the pieces fit together.
I have to ask her everything I can in my capacity as a prosecutor. This incident, everything related to it, goes back to the history of the Fae clan.
That's what it looks like. Iris, there's just one more thing I want you to tell me.
What is it?
During the incident in which your sister Dahlia Hawthorne poisoned a lawyer, she began a relationship with a certain college student in order to hide the evidence. That college student, have you heard anything about him?
Well, I did hear one thing. She said she hated his guts.
I see. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome. Hurry up, Peter Craig. There's still much investigating.
I think I have a hypothesis here.
Leave these locks to me. I'll open them for you. I promise.
Thank you. I suppose I better continue my investigation. There's still one giant secret left to unlock. Pearl's psyche logs.
I think we got an idea of what's going on there.
Yeah. So let's go talk to Pearl. Let's talk to the sweet, innocent Pearl.
Let's talk to the newest member of the Losers Club.
No, Pearl ain't a loser. Only loser in the club is Larry.
Yeah, I know.
Look at that. They really did make a fire right in front of the shack.
Oh, Mr. Nick.
You're too late, Nick. If you came here for one of our potatoes, we've already polished them all off.
I think I pretty much got all the evidence I need. Now I just need to find out what Pearls is hiding. This is gonna be a true 5, I just know it. Take that! Take that. Let's go. I should have saved beforehand. But it's fine.
It's fine. I think we got this down.
After dinner on the night of the murder, we were supposed to be in Elise Stonham's room reading a book together, correct?
Yes, I'm so happy she invited me. But I didn't go in the end.
You didn't go?
No. There was somewhere else I had to go instead. I was so worried. I had to go. I didn't know what to do with myself. I was so nervous.
Oh, snap. I think I might need to investigate that incinerator again.
No. I think we still got it. What room? We still have the letter.
So, but the burn, it's all burned. So Pearl's
No, we
never
haven't.
went to
We
Miss
haven't.
Dawn's room. She was too worried about someone figure someone else. Pearls. On the night of the murder, you went to this place, didn't you? Oh shoot.
I would say the inner
Oh, the
temple
inner temple.
because
here, didn't you, Pearls? Looks like she's still not going to open up to me. Well, let's take a look.
No, keep going. Or
I might...
yeah, no, we're still on the money. We're still on the money.
Alright.
Yeah, the music stopped, so...
This is where you went because you were so worried, right? The next question is, who or what were you so worried about, Maya? Now, I'm going to take a guess, and you can tell me if I'm right or wrong, okay?
You mean you know?
If I'm right, will you tell me the whole truth?
Okay.
You went to this place for one very simple reason, and that is this. It has to be Maya, I think, right?
Maya, yeah.
Take that! Take that! Yep. It's obvious what
Yep,
you were so
music
worried
stopped.
about, Pearls.
I mean, I would have.
It was Maya, wasn't it? You knew the training Maya was undertaking was dangerous. After all, it was a special course. Alright, I'm gonna let Fen do Maya.
Yep.
I signed up for your special course.
Well, my. Quite brave of you considering how cold it is. Young people can be so reckless with their health. Don't blame me if you become one with those who channel.
Sister Bikini scared you with what she said, didn't she? And because it was you who had introduced Hazakura Temple to Maya in the first place, you felt responsible, didn't you?
Thinking about what could happen to Mystic Maya made me more and more worried. I couldn't sit still at all. That's why I decided to go and find out how she was doing at the Inner Temple.
And we're clear now that you went to the Inner Temple that night, Pearls. What's not clear is what happened after that. About what time was it when you headed over to the Inner Temple?
It was probably around 9:30 when I left the main hall. I heard the real training was supposed to start at 10. I wanted to get there before it started. But there was so much snow, so I didn't get there until after 10.
Until after 10? How did you know what time it was?
Because I heard the bell ringing for lights out.
She heard the lights out bell? The Hazakura Temple bell is pretty small, though, isn't it? You have some really good hearing.
I was really trying to pick up the sound of that bell, that's all. I didn't want to miss it. That would be terrible.
She was trying to hear the bell? Tell me, Pearls, why were you so worried about hearing that bell?
Huh? Oh,
I think I know why. The reason you were so worried about that bell was because of this.
A letter.
Paper, isn't it?
It has,
The bell.
Yeah. Take that! Take that! Yep. Yep, I knew it. You were given some instructions to follow that night, weren't you? I presume you recognize these pieces of paper?
where did you...
In the incinerator at the Inner Temple. Pearls, you were following the instructions in this letter that night, weren't you? That's why you couldn't afford to miss the sound of the lights out bell.
I'm speechless, Mr. Nick. You're amazing.
These instructions that were found in the incinerator, I believe they were written out for you, Pearls.
For me? No.
As you can see, a large portion has been burnt. The last section is still fairly legible. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Who was it, Pearls? Whose spirit were you supposed to be channeling? Dahlia. Taking into account the author of the note and their purpose for writing it, whose spirit would Pearls have been trying to channel? Don't overthink it, Phoenix. It's pretty obvious who Pearls is supposed to channel. The person you were trying to channel that night, Pearls, was... Take that! Take that. It was Dahlia, wasn't it? That was the name that was in the letter. It's just as I suspected. It wasn't Iris whose Sister Bikini met at the Inner Temple that night. It was Dahlia Hawthorne. Do you know anything about her, Pearls? Do you know what kind of a woman Dahlia Hawthorne was?
No.
I
I've never heard of anyone by that name before reading those instructions.
thought so. Pearls doesn't have a clue. She doesn't know that Dahlia is her sister. About the instructions in the letter I found, Pearls. Who wrote them? We know who. Whoever it was asked you to channel the spirit of someone you'd never heard of. You must have quite a lot of respect for them. After all, you followed their instructions without question. So here's my next question. Who wrote this set of instructions for you to follow? Morgan. Take that! Take that!
Yep.
Pearls? I have to wonder about something. You didn't have any idea what these instructions meant, did you? But you followed them to the letter regardless. Why? Because it was your own mother who asked you. That's why.
How did you...
I figured it out. The person who wrote you this letter was your own mother, Morgan Fay. Alright, Pearls, it's time you started telling me the truth.
Mr. Nick,
Why is she holding back from me? I don't like this.
don't underestimate me just because I'm a child.
Huh?
You're trying to say I followed these instructions. I'd like to see some proof.
What?
Because I don't think you have any.
Oh, we have proof.
She'd say anything rather than admit to carrying out these instructions. I guess I'll have to produce some more evidence then. One more thing should do it. Alright, Pearls. We both know someone carried out these instructions on the night of the murder. But you're right. There's no evidence that proves it was you.
I knew it.
However, I do know that whoever did it was a child.
Huh? How do you know that?
It couldn't have been an adult. No adult would have made a simple mistake like that.
A simple mistake? What do you mean by that?
I'm sure you thought you were carefully following the instructions you've been given, but you misunderstood some of the words, and this is the evidence that proves it.
This is a funny part. You want to know what it is?
What?
Okay, before I say it, look back at the note. Before I say it, look back at the note.
Hang on.
The instructions. Look back at the instructions, and look at the last page. What does that last sentence say?
Bravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition.
Alright. What could you accidentally read in that sentence? If you were a child, what's the word that doesn't make the sense?
Hades?
Fruition?
I'll give you a hint. It's really early.
Bravely. Oh!
Say it. Bravely. Or, if you were a kid and didn't know the word, gravy. The
Take
master's image.
Yeah. It was you who splattered gravy on this hanging scroll, wasn't it?
And
Maybe the master's image.
why would I do something like that?
Do you remember what was written in that letter? Bravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. But you didn't know how to read the words gravely and roast among others, right?
How did you know that?
Remember the conversation you had with Miss Stoneham on the night of the murder?
Perhaps we can read some books together.
Really? I'd love to. I'm not very good at reading.
Well then, would you like to practice reading with me?
Miss Elise, so for example, how do you read this?
It says, gravely. That's kind of a tough word.
Oh my gosh, I never really caught on that when I originally played this.
True.
Gravy.
I just called it.
Sure, Miss Stoneham taught you how to read gravely and roast. What she didn't teach you is what they meant.
Gravely sounded like gravy to me, and the only roast I could think of was the food.
And that's why you did it.
It's
That's why
so
you covered the
hilarious.
picture of the master and gravy from that night's pot roast.
That is amazing.
To be
Yeah.
honest,
Yeah.
I did think it was a bit strange. I guess I really did get the wrong idea.
Tiny bit, just a tiny bit.
I really am useless. I couldn't even burn the letter properly as my mother had asked of me. Such a simple thing, and I couldn't even do it right.
So what did the letter actually say? Well, actually, we wouldn't know because the only person who would know is, well. All right, tell me what happened.
For dinner that night, I did go to the inner temple with a pot full of leftover gravy.
The gravy?
I saw the picture on the hanging scroll near the sacred cavern. I was sure it was the Master of Quran, like it said in the letter.
I see. And then?
Well, it was already way past 10 when I got there because of all the snow. So I went to the inner temple guest area.
The guest area?
Yes, I thought I could wait there until the training was over.
Why didn't you just go to the training?
Because Mystic Mind's main training has already started and I couldn't interrupt it. So I just stayed where I was and prayed for her to get through it. But then
Did you fall asleep?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I just couldn't help it.
Hey, don't worry about it, Phil. Who cares if you fell asleep? Who cares if you fell asleep? I fell asleep waiting for Iris, too. It happens.
Anyway,
Yeah.
then you found yourself trapped at the inner temple?
Yes, when I woke up, it was morning. I tried not to cry, but Dusky Breeze wasn't there anymore, and there was no way into the training hall. I thought everyone had left me because I overslept. I threw the letter into the incinerator. Then I heated up the leftover gravy and
let off some steam by chucking the gravy on the scroll while you cried?
That's a little
Far there, feet. I'm just saying.
It must have been pretty scary for you, Pearl. I know what it's like. Nick used to leave me behind when I fell asleep at school, too.
Don't equate something so trivial with her experience, Larry.
it was written right on my mother's letter. It said, as soon as you hear the lights up, you must channel her in the spirit. And I was on my way over to the inner temple when I heard the bell ring.
So you channeled Dahlia Hawthorne's spirit?
No. I tried, but I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it?
I've never failed at channeling someone. This is the first time it's happened. I tried and tried and tried. Yesterday,
Interesting.
this morning, the whole time. But I just couldn't do it.
Don't let it get you down, Pearl. It'll all work out, eventually. If you want, I'll come flying through the sky for you. Whoosh, just like that.
Larry... So she never
I don't
managed...
trust you.
So she never managed to channel the spirit. Is that why you think your spiritual powers are gone?
Yes. I don't know what to do.
Isn't there any other explanation for why you couldn't channel a spirit?
I suppose there's one other possibility. It's not very likely, though.
Could you please tell me what it is anyway?
It could happen if someone else was already channeling the same spirit.
Ding, ding,
Someone
ding.
else? What do you mean?
Well, there's only one of each spirit, right?
Yep. It's like being a girl, Nick. You can't see a hot chick if she's already taken.
And that would mean on the night of the murder, someone else channeled her spirit before Pearls could. Someone else channeled the spirit of Dahlia Hawthorne.
I'm a failure.
No, you're not, Pearls.
I couldn't even grant my mother's final wish.
Her final wish?
No wish.
Yes, this letter. This is my last wish, she said. So make sure you follow these instructions carefully.
This letter. I definitely need to find out more about it.
Yeah.
My mother has gone to a place called, penitentiary.
Yeah, I know, Pearls.
I visit her every month. And last month she told me.
Alright, who wants to do Morgan? Fen,
I thought you've done it, Morgan, last time. You
The
also
ti-
mentioned about
The time has come. Time has come. We've been waiting. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Got it mixed up. The time has come. We've waited for. Wow, I get mixed up with it too. The time we've been waiting for has come, Pearl. There's something I need you to do for me. I hid a letter for you at our home before they brought me here. I want you to read it and do exactly what it says. It's for the good of the Fae clan, my angel. You'll be doing a great thing. Now, listen carefully, and I'll tell you where the letter's hidden.
My mother is always nice to me. I love her very much.
Fen.
What was I? Yeah! Moms will do anything for their kids, right?
She said it was for the good of the fake land, so I knew I had to help her. I mean, Mystic Maya's part of the fake land, so it had to be good for her too. That's right, isn't it, Mr. Nick?
I guess so, yeah.
There was a picture with her letter too.
A picture?
Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Usually a picture is enough to channel someone's spirit, but this time...
Pretty weird, huh?
Like Larry knows anything about this stuff.
There's something else that was strange about my mother's letter. The seal on it was broken, as if someone had already opened it once before.
Oh, so somebody knew of it?
Yeah, sure, it was pretty strange.
Yeah. So someone had opened it already? Thanks, Pearls. You really helped me out.
You're very welcome. My mother is watching over us. So I'm sure Mystic Maya will be alright.
Not cute,
I'm
Darius. Hello, welcome on
Look-
into the stream. Hope you're doing well.
Look,
buddy.
I am so glad that she is not actually like secretly scheming or something.
Yeah,
This is
she's
much-
fully unaware, which is really nice.
Look at that innocent smile on her face. What am I supposed to say to her? Oh,
yeah.
I know who that is. Yep.
Ah. Finally figured it out. Have ye? Have you, terrific? You finally realized how terrible of a crime being painfully oblivious is.
Godot.
The entrance to the sacred cavern looks like a freaking puzzle workshop.
I guess he's talking about Iris and the lock breaking effort.
But it's all a waste of time.
Why do you say that?
Because Maya Fey isn't coming back.
What? You don't know what you're talking about. How can you say something like that?
It was your job to protect her. Protect her tower. Just like it was your job to protect Mia Fey. Two sisters caught up in the worst circumstances.
I realize that, but
And you were the only one who was by their sides. You were the only one who could have saved them.
But I didn't know anything about what was going on.
Heh. What did I just say? Hey, Trouble. Being oblivious is a heinous crime in itself. Tomorrow. We'll settle everything in court tomorrow. Once and for all.
Mr. Nick? Is what that man said true?
It'll be alright, Pearls. I'm sure Maya's alive. You'll see for yourself tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. I know I can trust you, Mr. Nick.
Well, the good news is that's the last of the investigations. My dear Pearl, you've done so well, my child, my Pearl. It's better that you don't know what you've done. I knew this day would come. For you. The blood of the main family is no more. Now finally, after all this time, the master seat is yours. My last great wish. It seems I was just in time.
And that is where we're going to end it. Everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. We will be back next Sunday, hopefully, with some more Ace Attorney. We are going to be bringing this in, but this won't be the only stream this week. Later this week, I am going to probably be doing another VR chat stream, so be sure to stay tuned for that. So with that said, let's find someone to raid. And I think I know
Alrighty.
someone.
Great having everything. You all have a good one there.
We're going to do it. We're going to do it.
Yeah.
This is going to be awesome.
You all have a good one.
I think
You too.
Bye-bye.
I am going to raid. My very good friend, Jane Drolf. Alright, ready up, Raiders. Alright, we will be back soon. This has been DJ Foxy, signing off. Bye-bye.